If you have a large Lightroom collection, you may find that from time to time things start to get a little bit slow. Things like your computer hardware, your memory, your RAM, all of these are going to come into play, but there's also another setting that you may be overlooking that may help improve the speed of your catalog when you're using it. To access it, go into your Lightroom Preferences and select the File Handling tab at the top. At the bottom, we have the cache settings. Now, the cache is just kind of loose information. It's where things like previews get stored, and it can get really big if you have a lot of photos with a lot of previews. The default is set to 1 gigabyte. That's an okay cache size if you don't have that many photos imported into all of your catalogs. But if you're like me and you have tens or even hundreds of thousands of photos, then 1 gigabyte is not going to cut it. First, let's start with the location. You want to choose a fast hard drive for your cache, and most often this is going to be your main hard drive on your computer. I usually leave mine at the default setting, so it sits on my iMac. For the size, you want to choose a size that you think is definitely big enough, but not too big that it's going to bog down your computer. On this computer, I maybe have about 50 gigabytes left of space. And if I had a lot of photos in my catalog, I might want to increase this to maybe 4 or 5 gigabytes. On my main computer, where all of my photos sit in my office, I have close to 300,000 photos in one catalog. But I also have well over a terabyte of drive space that I can work with. So in that case, I may push this to 25, 30, 50, a lot of gigabytes because I have the room that I can work with. If at any time you need to free up some of that space, you can click on the Purge Cache button. This does not delete your files. This just deletes temporary data that's stored with your files in order for you to work with them in Lightroom. At the bottom, you can also limit the video cache size. If you have just a spattering of videos in your catalog, you can leave this set to the default. If you use a lot of videos and you import them and edit them a lot inside of Lightroom, then you may want to increase this as well.